Hey man, Torture Talk, like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. Look man, more hidden gems from Not Like Us. I did a dark and disturbing meaning of Not Like Us video. Go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Look, this right here is more hidden meanings of the Not Like Us. Some things that people missed, some things that I missed, some things that the other guy missed. So look, what we gonna do? We gonna run through this video. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some of the things that we know, some things we don't know. And I'm gonna give my, Martin Luther King speech at the end. Either way, look, man. If you like the content, I would love for you to join me over here. You know what I'm saying? They calling me the hidden gem. I think that's kind of cool. Thank you everybody for calling me that. Yeah, so if you like the content and I haven't earned your subscription today, please subscribe. I would love to have you over here. I work very hard. I don't have any merch to sell you, but I do have some content for you to watch. All right, look, that's my slogan. All right, man, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get into the video, and we're going to come back and discuss.
Kendrick's music video for Not Like Us is full of layered disses towards Drake, like this scene of him with an owl in a cage, referencing Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, implying that Drake should stick to singing over rapping, with the owl representing Drake since it's OVO's logo, and also implying Drake should be locked up for all the PDF file allegations that Kendrick talks about on the song. He's even playing hopscotch, a game that little girls play, in the scene where he says the A minor line, and dropping the video on the 4th of July, a day celebrating American independence, after doing the pop-out show on Juneteenth, proves that he planned the whole aftermath of the beef out, continuing his point about Drake being not like us, an outsider to American rap culture, something he puts on full display when he brings out all of LA to Compton to chant this diss with him throughout the video. It especially fits with him calling Drake a colonizer.
Yeah, he's going fast. I didn't know he was gonna go this fast, but either way, yeah. Now that you look at it from this point of view, the point of view of the colonizer thing, I think that Kendrick has made a movement against Drake. I think a lot of people are saying this. It's not really over for Drake, but I'm gonna give my theory. I think what I think is gonna happen to Drake at the end of this video. But yeah, if you look at some of the footage from the pop out concert, this looks like a movement against Drake, and I think that a lot of people don't notice that yet. But we're gonna talk about it. Let's go.
Since the 4th of July was when America got freed from being a British colony, Kendrick used his LA rapper and celebrity friends throughout his pop-out concert to show the heritage and history that he comes from, that Drake tries to imitate by associating with Atlanta artists, but just can't really replicate. And some of the stars that showed up in the show made an appearance in the video to double down on that point, from Mustard, who opened for him, to DeMar DeRozan, who he name-dropped on the song since he went to go play for the Toronto Raptors, Drake's hometown team, but eventually came back home to the US and made an appearance on stage during the live performance of Not Like Us. Tommy the Clown, who also performed a set before Mustard at the show, is a dancer raised in South Central LA who was legendary for inventing the form of dancing called clowning, a huge inspiration behind crumping, in response to the Rodney King riots in 1992. His movement was meant to be a healthy alternative to LA kids getting into drugs or crime, and those values reflect Kendrick's emphasis on art being a way to represent and heal communities rather than imitate them. He featured members of TDE and Black Hippie, from Schoolboy Q to J-Rock to Absol to Top Dog, Punch, and Muso, and the video is 5 minutes and 55 seconds long. We all know Kendrick is always really specific with his numbers, and throughout his seasons on Degrassi, Drake was always spotted wearing 555 Soul. He recreated this video of him doing push-ups in Compton.
Bro, that's crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, some of this stuff is not coincidental. Kendrick he's an evil genius. He's very methodical with how he just does things, very particular. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me how he is picking him apart on every aspect. And I know that Drake knows this. And Drake's probably saying, damn, I didn't even recognize that about myself. I'm sure Drake didn't. Well, maybe he do about Degrassi, but what does that 555 mean? There must be a meaning to that. I don't know. But Yeah, let's keep it going. Run it back a little bit. Let's keep it going.
Of TDE and Black Hippie, from Schoolboy Q to J-Rock to Absol to Top Dog, Punch and Muso, and the video is 5 minutes and 55 seconds long. We all know Kendrick is always really specific with his numbers, and throughout his seasons on Degrassi, Drake was always spotted wearing 555 Soul. He recreated this video of him doing push-ups in Compton from his burner Instagram page, which he also referenced in his video for N95, a scene that Drake made fun of with his drop and give me 50 hook on the diss push-up. Kendrick later flipped this diss against Drake on Meet the Gram, saying that he would be a better father to Adonis because he'd teach him to do push-ups and build discipline instead of taking Ozempic for weight loss. Even the fact that he did push-ups in public as a celebrity in a random park in Compton was a statement about how much his city loves him and how safe he is there, something that he's saying Drake will never have in a historical center of hip-hop like LA. He also does exactly 17 push-ups. He won 17 Grammys, and he's also saying Drake doesn't want anything over 17. The pictures are off the wall in this room that has studio.
Damn. Now, I did notice that, but I didn't connect the 17 Grammys. But Drake did say something about Kendrick. Kendrick is talking again. Somebody get him another Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. I don't know if Kendrick is if he could see into the future or some shit. Cause some of this stuff, man, is very fascinating. I don't understand how it's not for some people. He won 17 Grammys. He did 17 push-ups. And he implying that Drake likes women that are under or 17 or under. How does that not blow your mind? I don't understand that. Let's keep going.
Does exactly 17 push-ups. He won 17 Grammys, and he's also saying Drake doesn't want anything over 17. The pictures are off the wall in this room that has studio speakers in it, which references Drake saying, I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up. He made direct references to some of Drake's disses on Family Matters, specifically about him domestically abusing Whitney, and Dave Free being the father of his son, with these scenes of posing and dancing with Whitney and his children, right when he says the Family Matters line. And the fact that Dave Free directed the video, Whitney's even wearing a wife beater, directly referencing these allegations, something that I don't really feel like she'd do if they were true. He references the vignette type shot in Family Matters with this scene, and has this guy behind him in a ski mask representing Drake from his Dark Lane Demo Tapes album cover. In this scene, Drake is trying to catch up to Kendrick, but gets swept away right when he says the boogeyman line, and Kendrick is standing next to a guy with a Compton hat on, representing how him having his city by his side is why Drake will never catch up. He smacks the shit out of this owl pinata in some scenes, another reference to an activity little kids do at birthday parties, while also visually representing the beatdown that he's saying he gave Drake in this beef. And at the very beginning of the video, he gives us a snippet of a song with a Not Like Us type flow, potentially teasing either a remix or a preview of a song from his next album. The snippet also references Kamasi Washington, a saxophone player from LA who is featured on To Pimp a Butterfly, hinting that his next album might have some of the same jazz influences that this album was famous for. He also references The Blueprint by
I hope so. I think that all Kendrick projects are amazing, man. And I think a lot of people, I'm going to speak on it at the end because I got a lot to say, but let's keep it going. I'm running back just a little bit. Let's keep it going.
Washington, a saxophone player from LA who is featured on To Pimp a Butterfly, hinting that his next album might have some of the same jazz influences that this album was famous for. He also references The Blueprint by Jay-Z in a line about IP or intellectual property, which is kind of a response to Drake saying that he had to drop and give his label 50%, implying that what he's trying to build with PG Lang, his own label, is going to give him more control over his own music, just like Jay-Z with Rockefeller Records. This video actually reminded me a lot of the video for Alright, with the huge crowds of Compton natives singing along to Kendrick, and the music video for that also started with another song first. I don't know if this was a coincidence, but his fit looked mad similar to the guy from this viral video, who has a lot of the same hating energy as Kendrick on Euphoria. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, I hate the way that you dress. Let me know if you thought this music video lived up to the hype. It got 5 million views in 4 hours, and it's looking like it might be Kendrick's biggest video of all time. And for more context on this song, watch my breakdown here. Let me know what I missed down below, and as always, thanks for watching.
Yeah, man, that's a pretty good one, but no shade to him. I like the other guy better because he actually went into a little more detail about stuff. But this one was it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that one. I mean, that was cool. There was some things that he missed, like, you know, the the shipping containers. I was thinking about the shipping containers for a while, and I've been thinking like it could be a bunch of different things. Exporting, importing, because there was some black guys dancing in the shipping container. They were white shipping containers. It could be exporting black culture, exporting black people. It could be trafficking, anything you could think of that has something to do with the negativity of shipping containers. And the Bible part, the girl wearing the red and blue belt. It's a lot of things that I think he missed. You know what I'm saying? But it still was a dope joint. You know what I'm saying? More hidden gems. I think there was one thing that I didn't, or maybe two things that he said I didn't even notice. But either way, I get this question a lot from people that I see on the streets. They always asking me, do I think Drake is done? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a big conversation with one of my friends, and he was asking me, where do I think Drake stands now? Like, where do I think he goes from here? This is what y'all gotta understand. A lot of people like Drake because of his popularity. They don't necessarily really like his music like that. I mean, I would put it to you like this. I would say some of them like his music, but they don't necessarily correlate that to him. You know what I'm saying? So I was with a couple of people and they asked me to put Drake on, right? And I said, you really want to listen to Drake right now? And they said, yes, we do. I said, okay. They said, why? I do like what Kendrick Lamar has done to him, but I'm in the mood to hear Drake. It's okay. So I put the album on for all the dogs. And what happened was they end up skipping through all the songs. Oh, skip that. I don't want to hear that. Skip that. Skip that. I don't want to hear that. Skip that. Skip that. I don't want to hear that. Skip that. Skip that. Skip that. I don't want to hear that. And they got to Rich Baby Dad. And they wanted to play that. And then after that, they said, well, you can play whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So I came to the conclusion that a lot of people, they like Drake because he's just a household name, but they're not really invested in him. You know what I'm saying? They're not really invested into him. I think Kendrick just did something that a lot of people ain't noticed. Now, as worldwide artists, of course, Drake is there. Kendrick is a worldwide artist too, because obviously he has done tours too. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he done tours before in other countries. So obviously he's worldwide too. I think that what people get it mixed up is they believe Drake is bigger than the culture of hip hop. No one's bigger than the culture of hip hop. I just want y'all to understand that. So when the culture says that you gotta go or they shut you down, no matter how big you are, you're gonna get shut down. Jay-Z got shut down by the culture. You know what I'm saying? Nas got shut down by the culture. Biggie got shut down by the culture. Tupac got shut down by the culture. That's what happens. And what I mean by culture is one person, if people side with that person, that's the culture siding with them. You know what I'm saying? So I know people gonna probably be saying, well, how did Pac get shut down? At one point, everybody sided with Big. One point, everybody sided with Tupac. Those were the biggest battles that we ever had outside of Kendrick and Drake. And I think that Kendrick and Drake is the biggest battle. So I think Drake is stuck in a corner where he doesn't even know. He's been winning so long that he doesn't know where to go from here. You know what I'm saying? He don't know if he can release music that is going to actually do something. Because see, the thing is, Drake knows that he has to test songs to see how they do. Because if he releases a song and it don't go number one, or it doesn't go to where he believes it should be, it's over for him. You know what I'm saying? When I mean by over, I mean in his head, he believes it's over because he has to be the best. And from what we're seeing, he has dropped 4 songs. Granted, they were features, but you got to understand, he always bragging about how much he helped everybody else. So, okay, it should apply for you right now. None of his songs is in the top 10. None of them. I hear some boy saying that the song with him and Camelo or whatever her name is, it was a good song. It was trash. It's trash. And the only reason why it's trash is because Kendrick said that. There's no accent you can sell me. You don't think that that resonates with people now? Again, you're not bigger than the culture. And wherever you go, the culture is going to follow you and remind you that you're not bigger than them, that you're not bigger than what we have here. You can go and be a pop star or whatever. It's still going to come and remind you. And that's the thing with Drake. The culture is reminding him that he's getting washed right now. And maybe he needs to do something to convince the culture that he is of the culture. Because right now, he's not. And I know a lot of Drake fans don't want to hear that. I know y'all don't want to hear that. But right now, Drake is not of the culture. He can be the biggest star in the world. He's like, right now, Drake is like Tom Cruise rapping right now. That's what that's like now. Nobody really cares. You know what I'm saying? He's like Leonardo DiCaprio dropping a mixtape. Yeah, they'll give it a shot. Oh, this all Leonardo. But he's not of the culture. That's Drake right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all got to understand. He has been winning so long that he don't know how to take a loss. Now that he's on the canvas, he hasn't even gotten up. And I know y'all gonna make excuses. So he dropped 4 songs. Not Like Us been running since May 4th. This is July 9th. 2 months and it's still running. What has he done to even come close to that? Because Drake he's the guy, remember? He's that powerful. He can come in and stop everything. But he can't. And I think that what Kendrick is going to do, I'm hearing that Kendrick is going to drop an album in October. Might be during OVO Fest. Who knows? A couple of things he said in the beginning of that track. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that he owned his own IP. He said that, you know what I'm saying? Woke up looking for the broccoli. Now the broccoli could be weed, or it could be money. You know what I'm saying? It might be money because he's saying he own his IP. You know what I'm saying? And it's about another. I don't want to say bop. It's another jam right there. You know what I'm saying? That's another joint right there. And I don't know if that's the remix to it or not. I just hope it's a solo song like that, because that song, if he drops that and that's another diss to Drake, yeah, you could forget it. Because that's going to be another 100 million view song right there. You could forget it. And before I get out of here, I want to say something else too. What really makes me mad is people act as if Kendrick can't do this 3 or 4 times. They act as if like he only has one Not Like Us. It's like y'all said that about We Gonna Be Alright. Y'all said he only has one of those. Then y'all said that about King Kunta. Then y'all said that about Humble. Then y'all said that about Swimming Pools. Y'all said that about all his singles. Oh, he only has one of these. He only has one. But look, the man can do whatever he wants. Y'all know it. It's scary, I know. And I have to admit this. I really believe Drake is scared right now. I'll stand on it. I believe that he's very scared and he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. And I think that he don't know if he should rap again or if he should take a break. But it's funny how the guy that told y'all screaming for Kendrick to drop is now the one that everybody's wanting to drop. So either way, man, that was more hidden gems right there, but I had to get my 2 cents at the end. Like I said, man, see y'all, man. Told you talk. You know what it is. Subscribe. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate it.